The city of Arkoma. A dark place full of dark skies and even darker citizens. My name is Ron Barton. I come from a small but advanced town out in the wasteland. The people in my town deny the existence of any cities left in the world, so I made it my mission to prove them otherwise. With this recording device, I set out into the thick wall of fog and eventually found the city few are happy to call their home, Arkoma. Alright, hold on. I think I can get it working again.
Take your time, buddy. No worries.
God, stupid thing. I wish Professor Trove was here to help. He's the one who built this damn thing.
Professor Trove? We got a name.
What do you mean?
Ron, buddy, you stroll into the front doors of Arkoma out of the blue not even a week ago, and not a word about where you came from. Come on, look, the bar's empty. Just you and me. Tell me where you came from.
Sorry, Leon. I don't think I'm really ready to talk about that. And it's no offense to you. You're an extremely nice guy. But after seeing the kind of people Arkoma can have, I'm just not so sure. I still have a lot of things to get used to.
All right, I get it, no worries. I trust you'll tell me eventually.
I owe you that much for sure. Come to think of it, I've never seen it so empty in here, now that you mention it. Is something up? Some kind of holiday or something?
Nah, just a slow day, I suppose. Sometimes people just got other things going on. The real thing I'm wondering is why you turned on your device, considering how empty it is in here.
Well, by the way things have been going, normally when I turn this thing on, random people seem to be attracted to the tavern, so I guess I figured I'd try it out.
That's a pretty good point, actually. People with all sorts of stories come on in once that thing's on.
Yeah, looks like it doesn't always work then.
Well, an evening like this shouldn't be wasted without alcohol. What it will be, researcher?
I don't know. I never know, but you always get me something good, so just do that again.
All right. I'll hit you with an Undercity uppercut.
I'm gonna take a wild guess that this wasn't made in the Undercity.
Yeah, probably right. All their drinks probably have liquid gold in them or something like that.
Wow, this is great. Hell of a kick, though, my god.
Yep, sweet on the uptake with a kick from nowhere. That's where the uppercut comes from.
I could definitely understand that. Say, where do you learn all your recipes?
Well, most cocktails have already been made by now. Alcohol's been around for so damn long, practically every combination has been achieved. But sometimes just a slight twist on a traditional recipe can make a whole world of difference. That's mostly how I make my originals. Take old ones, try something new. It's all trial and error, really. Other than that, word of mouth spreads pretty damn fast around these parts. We like to have fun with it, so share recipes and see who can make stuff better.
Man, you seem so fortunate. Living in Arkoma, and yet you have so much happiness going for you. You seem to really be in a career that makes you happy.
Oh, absolutely. Listening to all the people from all over the city, hearing their problems, hearing their solutions, hearing it all. It's really just a great opportunity.
How long have you been in business? Is it like Shora's thing, where her shop has been in her family for generations?
Actually, no. Both my parents worked for private security offices before they passed. Work-related. They wanted me to follow in their footsteps, but I couldn't bring myself up to do it. I'd worked for their office for around 5 years, saving every coin I could so I could buy this inn. I prefer helping people through words and drink, rather than violence, and Sometimes, honestly, I think it can be more effective.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm sure anyone would prefer a mug of beer in their face as opposed to the barrel of a gun. I sure would, that's for sure.
Cheers to that, buddy.
So, you see and hear from people from all over the city?
Yep, part of the job.
So, how big is Arkoma, exactly? Like, we know about the Dark District in the middle of the city, and obviously the land is big enough to have countless factories, so how big is it really?
Well, the city's changed a lot over the years, along with the rest of the world. Arkoma used to be a place that brought people from the whole world all together. It was big enough to house all those people and provide places to work. Some people think that it's just the size of Arkoma that brought its downfall. So many people in one place, all needing purchased goods, just led the companies to expand to outrageous levels. More people meant more factories meant more jobs for more people meant, well, more people. Once the smoke became enough of an issue, people either evacuated the city or stayed and got sick.
My God, it's hard to take in just how massive this place is. And I'm really only on the border of it. I haven't seen basically anything.
Ron, if I'm being honest, that's probably for the best.
What do you mean?
This city is far from what it used to be. People here are dangerous. The whole city, it's split up into factions and gangs. Everyday people just trying to live without violence are barely here anymore. I think the border to this city is the safest place to be. We all call this section of the city the Calm Waters. Once the world fell apart, the rich went underground. All of Arkoma split up and rebranded a bit.
The Calm Waters. Okay, hold on. I need to get this on record. So, we have the Dark District in the middle of the city at the top of the skyscrapers. I remember Samuel telling us about the forest, but I believe that was outside the city.
Yep, the forest is outside the borders of the central city, closer to the ground underneath the Dark District. That's where all the gang headquarters are, and where the factories stood most prominently. Other than that, we have the economy hub, which is where Shore's from. The majority of the shops and food markets are from there. And right next to it's the Calm Waters. Both the waters in the hub are south of the central city.
Okay, perfect. I'm getting a picture together in my head. Wait, hold on. You're saying that Arkoma used to be big enough to house all the people from all over the world, but now it's small enough to have just one small place near the border where most people get their food?
Yeah, we're only a fraction of how big we used to be. Only so many respirators could be made before the rich gave up and went underground. Anyone that didn't get one just died out. Don't get me wrong, though, we're still very much a city. The economy hub is still a really big place.
Okay, so we have the central city underneath the Dark District, and south of that we have the Calm Waters and the economy hub. That everything?
Pretty sure that's it. Well, at least. All the rest of the city is just ghost towns. I wouldn't go there, though, even with a respirator. I hear that since everyone out there died out, no one was really there to clear out the bodies. Apparently they're just kind of everywhere.
I see. God, that's just so sad.
It really is. My heart goes out to everyone that couldn't get their hands on a respirator. But hey, if we spend the rest of our lives grieving for them, then we stayed alive for nothing. I think we should just make the most of what we have, you know?
That's a really good outlook to have, for sure. Ah, this is so much to take in. It's like a full-blown history lesson.
It sure is. The people, well, the ones who are left, are really interesting for sure. The way we had to survive changed the way society worked so much. Gangs pretty much just became a societal norm.
Oh, right. The gangs. I know about the sewers, and I've heard a couple times about the mafia, but are there more?
Oh, boy. Okay. I'll just go over the really big ones. There are probably close to 100 gangs in Arkoma, but most of those are incredibly small. The Sewers is the biggest and oldest gang up here on the surface. Other than them, we've got the Hunters Guild, the Tinkerers, the Scavengers, and the Ocean. I'd say those are probably the biggest.
Does the ocean have anything to do with the Calm Waters? The names are pretty thematically similar.
Actually, yeah. Once the people inside the Calm Waters decided on a name, a portion of them split up and trained themselves to be able to protect the district. We can't have safety for free, though.
I see. So, the ocean is for the Calm Waters. Are all the other ones just in the central city?
That's right. The scavengers come from the Dark District. The Tinkerers have workshops all over, and the Hunterers Guild is just a group of mercenaries for hire. The only place that doesn't really have a gang is the Economy Hub. Generally, everyone treats them nicely over there because they just want to keep us from starving to death.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'd want to be nice to them too.
But yeah, that's pretty much everything, I think. Interesting city Arkoma is.
I'll drink to that, friend. Ah, shit. This stupid thing.
You better learn how to fix that thing, huh?
That'd be nice, huh? Here, I'm just gonna turn it off for now. I think I got everything I need for today. Hello? Shit. I don't know if this will make it on the disc, but something's wrong with this. Back to Professor Trove now, so I'll have to fix it myself. I don't think there's anyone on the surface that could do this. Fuck. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yes, it is I, Clarence, and this episode 4D Arkoma Chapters was directed, produced, and edited by Isaac Atlas, and written by Alex Leverett. He is also the voice for Ron Barton, and you can find him on Instagram, alex.leverett. And the Jagertee was performed by Blake Mitchell, Twitter @SkylarSnow. Music was written by Isaac Atlas, and podcast artwork was designed by Separia01 and Luna. You can also support us on Patreon to get access to every episode a week earlier and access to exclusive content. Yes, exclusive content. How awesome. Thank you for listening.